How's it going, my friends? Back with another video for you guys today. So today I wanted to go over something that one of my followers or my subscribers had dropped into the comments and wanted to see. I thought it'd be a really good idea to explain it to you guys. So it's basically I want to go over my whole workflow process from when I shoot the wedding or I shoot the job, bring it into my computer, backing everything up, and then actually, you know, how I start to edit and my whole process and workflow to delivering to the customer. I think this is really, really important that everybody learns, because obviously when you go and shoot a job, we have thousands of photos that we're working with. I mean, between me and my wife, we usually shoot about 4,000 images on a wedding day. And we cull that down to between 700 and 800 to deliver to the customer for a full day of shooting. So, you know, it's a lot to manage if you don't have a good workflow down. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys over to my computer and my setup over here, and then just kind of like walk you through it and show you exactly how I get the images from my cameras into my backup systems, and then start to manage everything for the editing. One other thing is, so just as a framework, basically what happens is I'll take it, we'll shoot the wedding, everything gets backed up to a couple different spots, which I'll show you. We begin the editing process where we take the ones that we want to display on our portfolio, we take those out, edit those ourselves, and then we send off the remaining, you know, few hundred images to we contract out the editing for the rest. Somebody who has worked with us and they know exactly our style, and we have a personal editor who knows exactly what we're looking for, and then we just pay for the rest of that. But we do keep the ones that we want to edit. So like, that's a good tip. You know, the stuff that you guys want to show in your portfolio, show for social media, show to attract the type of customers that you want to take those and you want to edit those yourself, and have full control over those, because, you know, sometimes those involve, you know, like working with the image in a couple different levels and not just sending it out and just, you know, if they're going to be on display and on your portfolio, those are the ones that are going to be attracting the type of customers you want, so you want to have full control over those images. Yeah, and then the rest of them, obviously we don't need to be editing 700, you know, 600 images, you know, 650 images, you know, of the same stuff that's just going to get delivered to the customer. So I would definitely recommend that you guys get set up with a good editor. Once you get rolling and you guys can afford it in your prices, it'll save you so much time. I mean, when we first started doing weddings, obviously I was doing all the editing myself, and holy shit, it just gets so daunting, especially when you have situations where you have like 2 or 3 weddings, like a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, weddings back to back. I mean, there's just no way that, you know, stuff builds on itself, and then the editing gets so daunting, it's almost like you can't pull yourself out of it and actually get it done. So we use the Image Salon. They're a high-end editing company, and they're a little bit more expensive, but they do great work. They have one-on-one. I've had, you know, one-on-one video Skype conferences with my editors, and you know, they build presets live for you specifically on how you like your black and white edited or how you like your colors, and then they apply those to all of them in the future. Plus you can, you know, send them back if you don't like, or if you need something else changed. They do a really, really good job, and they're very fast too. Turnaround time for a wedding is normally just like a week, you know, to get them back. So yeah, I want to flip you guys over to the computer, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly how I bring everything in. Okay, my friends, so basically I want to start off by just showing you the hardware that I use. So right here, this is the main piece of equipment right here. It's a 16 terabyte LaCie RAID array. Okay, so basically what it is, or RAID array, sorry. What it is it's 2 hard drives in here. I back up to one, and it automatically saves a copy to the other hard drive in here. It's split up between, it's like 16 terabytes, so it's split up between 2. You know, so basically, if one fails, you have the backup for redundancy. It's really, really good. And honestly, if an act of God happened and both of them failed, LaCie offers free backup or recovery service for the backup drive, which is great. So this thing I could probably do a whole video on just itself. It's unbelievable. It's a it has Thunderbolt 3 connections in the back, goes right to my MacBook Pro. It has USB 3.1, CF, and SD right here, and another USB 3.1 in the back, which I connect my my card reader to. So this is a Sony XQD card reader, and it also has a UHS-2 little SD slot right under it. So basically, this is what I have for my hardware backup, and then I'll take you over here to this side, and then what I use to work off of is this little bad boy right here. So right here is a SanDisk external SSD 500 gig. This thing is a little beast, okay? It's extremely fast, extremely reliable, and I do all my editing and workflow off of this. I do not add any of my photos to my hard drive on my MacBook. What I do is I put everything here and I work off of this, okay? So this is the SSD, and then I have the hardwares for backup. Let me bring in my screen right here and I'll show you the workflow. All right, so here so you can see. Okay, so guys, basically what I do is the first thing I do when I get home from a wedding, I don't give a shit if it's 3, 4 a.m. I do not go to bed until I put my SD card or my XQD cards into the card reader and I back up everything before I go to sleep. That is the first thing I do. So look, pop in the XQD, okay? And so right here, so basically up the top right here, you have the C, which is my hard drive, the XQD card that I just popped in, and then the SSD. You have 3 right here that I work off of, okay? So the very first thing is I open up both of these, and then I create 3 folders, okay? So this is Jen and Zach. They're the last engagement couple we did a couple days ago. So I do 3 folders in each of these, on my SSD and my backup. I do one for RAWs, one for pics, and one for final. Raw, pic, and final. So we have it on both sides in both backup spots. Then I open up, I get all my RAW files off the XQD card, okay? I go down, highlight them all, okay? And then take them and drag them over and drop them in both spots, okay? So that's what I do very first, right off the bat, as soon as I get home from work, okay? I take them and I make 3 folders in each drive, and then I take it and I back them up. So then I'm ready to, you know I can go to sleep and I'm not gonna lose any data or anything like that. I have it in 2 separate spaces. I have it in my SSD on this side where I'm gonna work off of, and then I have it on my backup, okay? So then, I'm gonna give you guys something that is absolutely crucial to me, okay? This program is called Photo Mechanic, guys, okay? So Photo Mechanic is an absolute lifesaver. You guys, if you guys are wedding photographers, you need, or any photographer really that deals with a lot of pictures, you guys really, really have to get this program, because the thing is when you're culling in Lightroom, it takes forever to scroll through these pictures, and to actually, go through them and see everything is like, it takes forever. So basically what I do is I open up Photo Mechanic, I take the folder, I open up all my RAW files, get them in here. Okay, this is from the last wedding we did, just a random one so I could pull it up for you guys. All my RAW files, and then I go through and I can just literally, I use the numeric keys 1 through 9. It just gives you different colors. Obviously this is in black and white, so you can't see that, but I just use, purple, which is number 1, and I select which ones I want. If you want to see it, you want to bring it up or something like that, just hit the space bar, and it comes right up. Very, very simple, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how anybody could cull without this. You have like 4,000 images. You need to be able to search through them really, really quick and just, boom, label. I like that one. I like that one. Okay, that one's good. Yep, go through. So then once I have everything labeled, what you can do is down here on the bottom right-hand side, you see where my mouse is, you hit the one all the way to the right, and it'll just bring up all the ones that you selected. So then you just highlight all of them, open up my SSD, and then I take these and I drag them over to the pics file. Okay, so boom, grab it, drag it over to the pics file, and then I have them separated between my RAWs and the pics for which ones I know I picked I want to edit. Okay, very, very simple like that. And then what I do is I'll open up the pics file again in Photo Mechanic and then take out the 20 or 30, yeah, about 20 or 30 or so that I want to actually edit for my portfolio, and then I'll take those, put them aside, and then send the rest over to my my editor over at the Image Salon. So it's very, very simple this way, guys, and it saves you a lot of time with going through and culling everything if you use Photo Mechanic. It was like I said, like $150, and it was probably like one of the best $150 I've spent. Makes everything so much easier and just simple. So that's my process, guys. I back it up into the RAID array first, make those 3 folders: RAWs, pics, finals. Open up the SSD, RAWs, pics, finals, dump all the RAW files into the SSD and the hard drive RAW folder. Boom, boom. So I have them off the cards, and I can delete the cards, and it's no problem. And then after that, I open up Photo Mechanic, go through, pick all the ones that I want, drop them in the pics folder, and then I can go and, you know, take which ones I want to edit myself, and then send the rest off to my editor to have them send them back to me. And it's very, very simple this way. So hopefully this helped you guys. And if you have any questions on anything else, workflow, you know, anything with this video, drop it in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. As always, you guys are the shit. And yeah, until the next one. Thanks, guys.